drinks are cold, the meals are warm, and the games are on fire! Drunken Dragon Gaming. Take a seat. You made it here for a reason. Lights up, we're live again. Right now, this is where it begins. Step inside, welcome to the den. No script, we go again. Built it live, night by night. We show up, we hold the line. Through the highs, through the lows. This is where everybody knows. Right here, feel the sound. Turn it up, don't back down. We're live now, this is it. If you're here, you're part of the den. Feel it now. We're on fire! Drunken Dragon Gaming. Step in. Drunken Dragon Gaming. We don't watch, we ride. Drunken Dragon Gaming. Feel it now, feel it right. Drunken Dragon Gaming. See it burning in our eyes. Drunken Dragon Gaming. This is it, we're alive. Drunken Dragon Gaming. Let it ride. No filters, no edits, no cuts, no resets, just real time, right now. Welcome to the den. You're already one of mine. Drunken Dragon Gaming! Drunken Dragon Gaming.
All right. Hello and welcome to Drunken Dragon Gaming, where the drinks are cold, the meals are warm, and the games are on fire. Tonight we're jumping back into Belts of Iron. We really enjoyed the demo when we got to play it during the last Demo Fest. We actually did several sessions of it and played in multiplayer. It ran pretty smooth. We didn't really see a lot of, quirks or issues. But the game just released into early access on the 28th. So we'll probably get a chance to jump in and check out, see what's new now that it's released into early access. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to kicking off this. We already know some of the stuff we want to do at the very beginning, of course. We want to get the concrete going so we can actually get foundations down to be able to make our builds look a little nicer. So, all right, well, with that being said, let's go ahead and hit the Create World button. And we'll call it that. And no, we're not going to make it public. All right. Oh, this looks interesting. We got a interesting layout here. All right. Continue. Pod integrity, vitals alive, and status checks. You're receiving this. You already know what to do. Build the factory, launch the rocket, grow the factory. Okay, so we gotta launch a rocket apparently. F for dismantling. There we go. Alright, and then tab, and we need a crowbar. Alright, and then we need to chop down some trees. Which I think's funny. chopping down trees with a crowbar. Personally, I think that would take an excessively long time. What do we got around us? All right, we got coal right here. We got a stone deposit and a couple of copper deposits. There's an iron deposit up there. Okay. This is actually a nice spot to start at. Cool. How much wood do I need? Okay, I've got enough to make the research table. Alright. Gotta make mechanical data packs, but first let's decide on where is the center of our place going to be. I think somewhere right around here. Alright. So they want us to make data packs. Data packs, stone and iron plate. Alright, so we need iron plate and stone, so let's go get some stone. Yeah, it looks like it's streaming pretty smooth. Okay, it's a 1-for-1. So alright, we're making some data packs. Alright, add data packs to the research table. Wherever it is I put that down at. It's right here. Alright. So put data packs in here. And then bring up our research, smelting, begin the research on this. That'll get us the stone furnace and the ingots. Alright, so we're going to need a couple of stone furnaces. We kind of got to follow the onboarding steps here at the beginning. We'll make 2 of them. Smelt iron ore and copper ore into ingots. Alright. So we gotta get some ore. There's some iron ore. research this. Oh, there's 2 iron ores up here. Okay. That's nice. A little tough to run a conveyor down from there, though. Oh, alright, let's, can't use this for fuel? Yes. Okay. Alright. That's got started smelting. I'm gonna go break down some more stuff. Hey, Seeing X, how you doing today? Okay. Craft more data packs and research electricity. Oh, okay. Alright, we'll get some data packs made. And we can get electricity. And then we're going to want the energy distribution because that's going to give us our power poles. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're going to want to do a few data packs here before we get into automation. So we want to get the storage, the belts, the power poles. It's a nice looking game. All right. Electricity costs us 5 data packs. Too bad I can't queue up things. Yes, fresh start. That's because the game just dropped into early access. And actually, the demo saves don't even carry over. Let's get the energy distribution learned. All right. Get our logistics. I'm going to need to make a little more of these research packs. Going to need more stone. Need a stone furnace. Oh wow, yeah, we gotta make all kinds of stuff now. Where I put this table? There it is. Yeah, we really are going to need a storage, so that's going to be important. And then we've got to do the automation because I need that to be able to really get the concrete going. Once we got some concrete, then we'll lay down foundation and stuff, and that will help us quite a bit. All right, so we need 10 mechanical data packs. Which means I need more iron. Is there any water near here? Oh, there is. Hmm. That's copper. I'm not really in need of copper right this second. Okay. This is an interesting looking area as well. Oh, there we go. There's some good scrap. Saw some iron over here. What was that? I think I see something red moving over there. Oh, there is red. What is this stuff? It starts glowing when you get close to it. Ferrocrystal. That thing looks angry. So we're just going to grab the scrap over here and use it to get stuff moving. Okay. Sorry, I felt something biting me on my wrist. Alright, so we got 7 stone. We need a little bit more stone. Probably a little bit more wood too. Yeah, since the coal is right there, that'll be our goal for where the power goes. Kind of turn like this. We're just going to do the one for the moment because we're going to tear it down later. plates. Go ahead and get those 10 made. Where do we put the smelters at? Right here. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. We need a drill. This is going to be interesting. Hey, Cheesy. Yeah, this is well, because it's just entered into early access. So if a game is in early access, then it's not available on consoles typically. Hey, Wallacey. Let's do this first. All right, now. Wait, I need that back. Well, I guess I'll let it burn through that for now. Now I can take my wood back. Alright, that's got the power running. It's feeding itself. Alright, I need a moment to grab a quick smoke, chat, and then we will get this set up for getting the concrete bin made. Then we can start laying out foundations and everything to make it look nice, and then we'll start bringing the iron copper down to it to get a nice looking factory going. Keep it a little more organized, I think. It's still going to be messy trying to get that iron down from on top of that mountainside. Oh, excuse me. so if we do that. So what I'm trying to run through my head is how we're going to lay out the power. Hope everybody's had a decent Wednesday. Yeah, it's got a little satisfactory-ishness to it, a little survival-ishness to it. Nah, I can't really say it's got a lot of survival to it. It's really more factory. It has a different progression style, similar to, what's it called? I can't think of the name of it. Factorio, where it's doing the data packs for your research. That needs 60 data packs. Oh my goodness. Do we have what we need to be able to make another electric grinding drill? I need 12 iron plates. I do not have what I need for that. You know what? We'll just do it the easy way. We're going to go up to the iron node up there and just beat on it for a second with a crowbar. Ah, welcome back, Walsey. This is going to take forever. We'll grab what? Maybe about 100 iron ore. That'll give us plenty to get started with everything. Maybe a bit less. All right, buddy. It's like the satisfactory thing of having to build a lot of parts. Just tink, 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 tink. That should be plenty for now. Oh, I didn't grab these. I didn't see that I had those. Okay, in that case, let's get these made. That way we can get this made. And one of those. And we need some more iron plates. Alright, this is our little temporary build that we're going to do here so that we can actually get foundation and stuff going. Point it that way. And, oh, I need to do this. Okay, and then we need a constructor, which needs iron gears, iron plates. Oh. Right. I'm going to turn this constructor around like this. Okay. That should have all that set. Oh, except I need to come here, set that to concrete. All right. I'll start getting us that. We've got to wait a few minutes for that. But in the meantime, 12 iron plates. planning. All right. Yeah, I think angled this way is going to be our best bet for trying to run the belts. Okay. So slow. Alright, well, I think we can start working with this. Let's see, what do we got? Okay. So we can snap to the world grid, that's nice. I like being at this height, I think. Alright. That's getting the beginnings of things. Still gonna need more concrete, but we're gonna need a lot more concrete. That could make life a little easier too. I just thought about that. So we at least have the drills running. Of course, the wire's too long. This way, at the very least, we can have the ore available. We'll still manually smelt it for now. while we're working on getting the concrete. That'll make things a little easier. But I think something we are going to try doing, yeah, that's got to happen right out of the gate, which needs 60 data packs. We need to make 60 data packs. Oh my goodness. And this thing's out of fuel. Does the drill have a storage? It does. Nice. We are going to manually make the 60 data packs. Yep, insufficient power. That's what I was afraid of. We're already not running enough power, which causes everything to slow down. So I need to make another stone furnace. That way we can get another one of these combustion generators. Oh, and we need another belt splitter. And 2 more conveyor belts. Alright. Let's see if that helps anything. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's happy now. Oh yeah, it's pumping out stone a whole lot faster now. Excellent. overlap a little bit here. All right, well, we're starting to get a platform here. Okay. Which means we need to go grab the iron out of here. Alright, that'll get those going. Then we'll get the data packs made. Then we gotta start moving some things around. But yes, faster drills will be really, really good for us. And since we already know we're going to be doing more construction, let's go ahead and empty out that drill again. Hey, Erickson. Yeah, I can see that, Erickson. Oh, that felt like those were my knees. Shift right click on that. Put all that in there. All right, Erickson. We're going to need so much concrete. There, that keeps everything running. And now I can put down more concrete. Oh, of course, I put another power pole in my way. I'm getting really good at getting in my own way. And drop those in there so that we can get some progress going rather than waiting. So that will be a game changer for us. We'll actually get some stuff being made. All right, Erickson. All right, now. I want to get this laid out just right. Because increasing the speed of our drills is really going to make us a nice difference. Almost done with our manual data packs. All right. There we go. Throw that in there. Hey, Casey. Oh, yeah, I'm enjoying it. Back when this thing was in Next Fest, when it was in demo mode, I played a good bit of it and really enjoyed it. And it just dropped into early access on the 28th. And so I wanted to take a look and see, what was new from what I'd seen last time. And from what I can see, we've got our rocketry now and faster belts. Because last time I managed to get to, actually they didn't have solar energy last time, so that's cool. And here's our railways. Chemical plant with lubricants and fuel refining. So, yeah, they've added in a few things that are really nice. Logic circuits. I wonder what those do. Module capability. Okay. Ooh, expanded inventory. That will be handy. We'll consider those later. Automated research. That's one of the things we want. Well, maybe we might have to go ahead and look at automation. Well, first we need to get the iron copper down here and get that stuff actually going. There we go, much better. Look at that. Now it's keeping us with a nice full belt, which means concrete's going to be made twice as fast. I think I'm going to need some more iron ore. I'm still good on copper. No worries, Casey. All right. This has to be moved again. There we go. That way we can keep building out the foundation. No, snap to the... And that's gotten us a bit more out here. What I'm trying to do, so as y'all know, I'm wanting to get enough concrete to get us all the way over to the coal node, or close to it. And then we're going to bring the power up to the top level, and then that conveyor is going to run nice and smooth through here. And those smelters up there, those will move down here, and we'll get stuff connected to them, and it'll be making stuff and things and all the doings. Alright, at least I've got iron in my pocket now, so we can make... Well, I really need to make more of these, but none of it requires iron ingots except for the iron plates. So I think we're just going to go shift click on that, so it makes all that into iron plate, and then we can decide what to do with the iron plate from there. I know, every time I go and check it, it's only made 30 or so concrete. Come on, line up. Okay, it's getting there. Oh, I left a big gaping hole there. Alright, this is almost full, so it's going to have even more making it over here to get our constructor making concrete. So That'll be nice because that'll start getting us lots of concrete. Yeah, it's the beginning of the games. It's a whole lot of hurry up and be patient. Alright, how are we going to manage to run this belt? Because that is really steep. Yes, I know it's overlapping another object. It's overlapping me. Hey, there we go. So maybe bring this. Can I do this way? Oh, I can. Okay. So I'll bring both copper and iron in over here. Figure we may as well go ahead and run this while we're waiting on concrete. Okay. I mean, I get a pretty good reach with this too. Oh yeah, it's full up, so now all the stone is going directly in there. So yeah, it's making nothing but concrete now. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Come on. Connect where I want you to. Or don't. Okay. Yeah, so then the coal conveyor is going to come up here and then run down. So our power is going to get lined up right here. And we've got our iron and copper brought down here, so that's looking pretty good. All right, I'm going to grab a quick smoke. Nope. And here shortly we should actually get some stuff going on that will actually be like a factory. But I already know that with what I'm going to be building, the constructors and everything, it's going to require a lot more power than what we're generating with just those two power sources. So we're going to need to expand those out. And I'm figuring probably, I don't know, probably run like 6 of them. I just hope that the coal can keep up to where. Okay, you okay, little man?
Yeah. I think it caught you.
Yeah, you tripped right over the stair.
Yeah, your toes okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but so yeah, we're gonna have to get our power situation already lined up, and then we can get all of our different products being made. We're gonna split the iron into 2 machines. One that's going to be making iron plates, one that's going to be making iron plates, and then going into another machine to make the iron gears. Actually, we need to do 3 because we're going to want one that is doing the. I don't know how many of those I really need. What I'm going to do is automate the research. Getting the research automated would be a big deal. So, yeah, we're going to try to get a lot of things automated and running tonight. Oh, who do we got there? Seagix. Ah, yes. Okay. Let's become a master of industry. Plus, taking the quick smoke break, gave time for the concrete to kind of build up on us. so that we can get this platform built out the way we want it. Yes. Because we really want a rather large platform. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Anything else I do here, I think I'm going to start complaining about overlapping. Yep. There should be plenty of space for us, I think. Sure, why not? All right, that's all the concrete we had. But this is a good start. All right, we've got stone on us, so I'm going to want 6 stone furnaces. Maybe not 6. Maybe we'll make 5. All right, now we're going to come down here. We're going to have to tear that down for a second. Now that we got ourselves a nice flat field, I think it'll actually, yes, it'll actually give us a little directional thing there for when we're lined up. And we're only cutting off the power for a brief moment. I have no idea if the drill and the belt line would be able to keep up with this, but we will find out. Alright, that guarantees power for a while, I think. I'll let this belt line fill up. Luckily, I had a little stack of 50 sitting inside the drill when I did this. Okay. That backed up actually rather nicely. Nice. Right, now, need some more stone furnaces, which means I need stone. I need at least 3 that I can think of. All right, the belts are there. Those might be built too close to each other. We'll find out. I need... that. Oh, no. Okay. Copper comes in here. Only got enough for 2 more belts. Alright, let's see if that works. Okay, that is working. Alright, fantastic. Okay. So now, did I have any iron ingots left? No. Oh, this makes it easy. Hey, I have to go all the way back up there. Okay. Getting closer. these iron plates. Alright, now I think I can try to do something like this. Kind of looks silly floating in the air, but that connects to the middle one. Okay. Now, constructors. Those need iron gears. And more plates. Okay, yeah, he can easily handle. Heck, he could probably handle a third smelter. Alright, get 3 constructors going. How big is this? Okay, it's not huge. But I don't think... Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, in that case, let's give it a little bit of space. We're going to go here, the copper. There for that one iron. And right here for the other iron. Okay. Alright, recipe, wire, recipe, iron plate, recipe, iron plate, like that. Okay, because I'm accustomed to this being here at Satisfactory, we're going to do that right now. This is probably not the best route to run this, but alright, we're going to get some more iron plate, and then we're going to put down some containers. Wow. Get 3 storage containers going here. Alright. We got stuff being made. There we go. Nice. One more constructor. Which goes at the end of... Actually, I think I'm going to put it there. And alright. Now we got wire, plates, and gears all being made. Alright, I'm going to give it a minute to backfill, chat. Looking at the speed of the furnaces, I'm halfway thinking I should have run 3 furnaces for the iron, 3 furnaces for the copper, and then when they start making the ingots, have them merge. We'll see. But hey, we got machines running now. We actually have some production happening. Well, you know, I didn't want to spoil anything for you, Casey. I've only caught the first episode of the new season, but I knew we were getting to that point. I'm glad you're enjoying the show, though. No, I understand. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, see, it's all running a little bit slower now. I mean, it's still producing, but... Alright, well, I wanted to do one more making plates, I think. But we are at the point that I think I've got to, I'm going to have to manually make some more research pieces. How many do I need? You can threaten me with no popcorn. Alright, that unlocks the wiring kit. Let's select that as our research. We need 15, 30. Well, if it's any consolation, the popcorn got all stuck on my teeth and gave me all kinds of issues today. Oh, okay, yeah, we're finally getting some decent concrete now. Where is... That's faster belts. That is expensive. Okay. Oh, I totally understand. I remember when it happened, when they're at the table, and yeah, everybody wound up going, "What? No!" I think there's a better way for me to do this. I'm going to try something. I need some more stone. We're going to need a belt splitter. We got to wait until the research packs have finished being made. But I gotta check this. This is what I wanted to know. Can I... Okay, I just need the conveyor belt, and then looks like I can place it. Okay, that works nicely. So I'll put down the smelting furnace. Oh, and we need a conveyor merger. Finish making the research packs. But, you know, he does come in with a new character. Grant, I will honestly say I didn't like the new character nearly as much as I liked that character. Yeah. I don't remember if you ever. I don't remember we ever discussed whether or not you ever watched Doctor Who. You seem like someone that would enjoy Doctor Who. Yeah, poor Irksome had to step away because too many people were ordering things. Need one of those. Okay, so now if I try putting that there, that goes there. And this goes here. And then I want to do this way. Okay, I think that works. Oh, well, that's a good one to have seen. If you saw Blink, then that's a great one. Uh, I even threatened to go get one of the angel statues, put it out in the yard, and then every night I was going to go out there and I was going to move it slightly, just to really disturb my wife and my daughter. And eventually, it'd be standing outside my daughter's window, so when she wakes up, the angel would be right there at her window. Yes, the weeping angels. Um, that means you saw an episode with David Tennant. The actor that played the Doctor in that, um, he also played the first dragon that you encountered in Vox Machina. He's the voice of that dragon and of the human version of that dragon. Okay, that worked. Now, how am I going to run this? So I don't want to run out of plates. We're going to go ahead and do this. This thing's completely backed up. All right. How do we want to do this? Oh, that requires iron ingots. Oh. Okay. Research lab, there it is. Need wiring kits for that. No, I'm not eating those special brownies. Now that I know I'm getting punished, I don't trust the brownies. Oh, okay. All right. That's... How big is this? Okay. We're going to set this here like this. With this right here. Okay, so it automatically knows what it wants, apparently. So if I put that there, well, I know you wouldn't do that to BB, so see, that's why I know the cookies are okay. Alright, does this work? Oh, yeah, they're not going to do anything if I don't get them a little electricity. Oh, and I need to tell this what to make. Alright, so now I can say I just want to start researching that. Let's see what happens. Oh, but I still got research packs in my pocket. Okay, I think that's working. Wow, the rest of the coal's so far away. 5 coal deposits that way. Jeez. 3 that way. Any out in this direction? No coal deposits in that direction. Okay. Oh, I see how it is, Casey. She really wants to make sure I regret things. Alright, so that's got the assembler making that. Now, so we're making the other thing. I'm not sure how to... I'm not sure what the best course there is. I also don't know if we can pull the coal that way. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, that's running plenty so for the research packs that I'm not overly concerned. What's a repair kit for? All right. Um, considering what to do next. And we've got a good start here. Graham, between the demo and the early access, I will say this. I kind of expected there to be a bit more stuff in here. But it didn't really add a whole lot. Not that I can see, at least. The silica, I think, is new. Yeah, silica is new. Go ahead and do this so that we can unlock the faster belts. Alright, now I want to consider wiring kits. So, what it really needs is another stone furnace, and then a couple iron gears, so I can get that, and that, and then a new storage container. Okay. It's gonna feel weird trying to pull the iron here. Like that. Alright, now. Okay. We running low on power yet? Let's see. What's our maximum that we've been hitting? 360. And we can make 1680. Alright, yeah, we're still good on power. Okay, that's working. Oh, it wants lots. Alright, everything else requires electrical data packs, so we gotta look at that. Then again, knowing the hubs, he's probably gonna go, I'm not getting in the middle of that. Alright, how's our coal looking over here? Oh, yeah, we're doing fine. Okay, awesome. Electrical data packs. Costs wiring kits and belt splitters. Oh, that's new. Okay, give me a second to ponder this. So we gotta make belt splitters. And the wiring kits that we're currently making. So we've got to automate the belt splitters. How do we want to do that? Yeah, I'm already leaning towards. I'm leaning towards going and tapping that other iron ore that we've got here. Figure out some way to run a belt. And bring it down and across. To be making the belt splitters. But man, we are going to go through. I mean, honestly, we're not burning through the coal real fast. Because that's one thing I've got to remember in this game, as opposed to like Satisfactory and a couple others, that our nodes are finite. So, eventually you're going to run out. Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay, put the drill up there. I just don't know how we're going to get the... I don't know how we're going to get the iron ore down. Unless I can build on top of the belt that already exists. I wonder if it'll let me stack on top of the belt. I know I can, raise the belt and have belt lifts underneath it. But okay, let's see what we can do with that. I need to make a drill. Need iron plates. Okay, well, iron plates are easy to get. Right, make an electric mining drill. Make a lot more belts. I don't think it's going to let me run the belt like that. This is going to be a steep drop. Gotta be able to come down this hill. Feel like I'm building a roller coaster. Can I go on top of it? I mean, it technically allows it. Just doesn't look nice. What if we do this? And then from here, it pulls away. Okay, let's give power to that miner since we've got a belt now. That way the miner can already be sending stuff down. This is going to take a while. Okay, so that's part of what's using the iron. This belt going there. Oh, did I pull the plates out of the wrong thing? I think I did. Alright, belt splitter, right? Wiring kits and belt splitter. Alright. Iron plates, iron gears. Alright. Let's run four of those. Two, three, four. Two mergers. And three constructors. Four constructors. So then we can get the assembler. Alright. Okay. Now, I want these to merge. And we're going to merge like this. plates. Plates. And the gears. Then get this silver put down. This is going to be making belt splitters. Alright, then we got to do some funky belt work. Because then we need to do something like this. And that lines up there. And finally from there down to here. So that means I need some more splitters. I hate setting them up here like this, but this is what we're going to do. Oh, that's not going to work. You know what? Let's do it this way. Bring this over to here. Like that. That goes there. Take this, put that there. Take this, put that there. Take this, put that there. Okay, that doesn't look horrible. Oh. I neglected to run power. That would help. Did I not set your recipe? Oh, I didn't. Okay. Electrical data pack. It's not straight. It's close. Alright, well that's definitely making stuff happen. And we're still okay on power, it looks like. Oh yeah, yeah, we're plenty good on power right now. Which means we can start the research on the faster belts. Now, faster belts, I don't know that's actually going to help us. Oh, because we get slag from that. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's running at a fine pace. Yeah, we're good. This side here still needing more iron. But it'll get more because I'm seeing these are starting to fill up back there. And it's still getting iron fast enough to keep the smelters running. So I think we're okay. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I think it's actually losing iron on that belt. It's not backing up. Well, it will be, because I already see that this belt line's so full. Alright, I think maybe this is one of those hurry up, be patient things. Oh yeah, this game definitely has the embrace the spaghetti feel to it. Not as much as Star Rupture does. But yeah, this definitely has a embrace the spaghetti feel to it. No, I don't have the patience. Oh yeah, no, we're not getting the iron that we need. Those smelters are actually cutting off. I'm getting less and less iron. Why is that one not backing up? It's backing up now. Okay. Okay, that's giving me what I wanted to see. Alright, we just had to wait for the system to kind of back up a little bit. Oh, we learned a thing. What were we learning? Faster belts. Mark II belts. Gears plus conveyor belts. Oh, what I'm hoping, once I finish making those conveyor belts, I'm going to make the Mark II belts. I'm hoping it'll just let me upgrade the belts. And the first belts we're going to upgrade are going to be the ones going to that new iron mine. Ah, it does let me just straight upgrade the belt. Nice. Well, those things are like twice the speed. Yeah. May as well do it all the way around. What is the belt speed of a Mark II belt? 240 items per minute. That is 128 items per minute. Okay. Alright, yeah, it's starting to work on backing up. Huh. It's not backing up. It's doing the opposite of backing up. It's waiting on the gears. Oh, but the splitters are backing up, so okay. Okay, it will eventually back up. Do we want to go ahead and do advanced smelting? That's more coal that's going to be needed. But I mean, that's really the only option other than getting expanded inventory, but that costs 100 of everything. Parallel crystal processing. That unlocks a new data pack to have to make. Let's do the advanced smelting. Okay, so the pasture mining drills only happens once. In the demo, we had this multiple times. I don't see anything that's going to help us get the drill running faster. Hey, Sing X. Oh, yep. Yep, feeling locked behind the thing. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'll have to check that out after the stream. Well, that didn't take long. Alright. Doesn't give me a lot of information. But I want to build one to take a look because I'm curious. Right, iron gears, wiring kits, concrete. Iron gears, wiring kit, concrete. Alright. Make a blast furnace. My question is, oh, we can do iron ingots and copper ingots with it. Which means we can do that with electricity and not have to. One iron ore makes one ingot. It does it in 2 seconds. This doesn't have recipes. This does 30 per minute. Alright, so if I just select a recipe. It's still 30 per minute, it's just not using the coal. Okay, it just wants power. And honestly, that might be worth it. It's the same speed as stone furnace. It's just not going to use the coal, which means we can reserve the coal for making steel. But that means tearing down a lot of this stuff and redoing it because we got everything all lined up. Oh, that'd be a complete teardown. I'd have to tear down everything. And there's no pick up and move button. Oh yeah, see? Here we go. This is what I was saying. Yeah, it's getting backed up. Alright, and these smelters are going to get full. And the belt's going to get backed up. And that's where I'm happy. And the blast furnace makes it where we don't have to use the coal. We can use the coal strictly for power. You know what? It's the beginning of the month, so let's also do this. Let's see who gets it. Hey, Seeing X, look at that. Squelching Lizard. You know, Poker, Firethorn Rose, and Q. Cool. Congratulations, Seeing X. And honestly, you got it in the right month because I was getting ready to start doing members only streams. Oh, that music kicks off. It wakes everybody up. Hmm. All right, congratulations to everybody that got a gifted membership. Um, yeah, I'd actually almost done this one as a members only. Um, just because it's going to be a fresh start on a game that I don't have in the roster, so. But then I was like, no, I want people to show up. Yeah, I really should do some more. Or more. I've never done one. I really should try doing a members only stream. I just gotta find the right time to do it because, I've got my weekly schedule. I've got everything lined up. And a lot of you guys that come and watch, y'all know the schedule. Y'all know here's what night. DDG's playing this, DDG's playing that. And for me to turn around and, pull out a new game or something like that and make it members only, I don't know. It to me, it feels like it could be a little bit of a slap in the face to some of my loyal subscribers, all y'all that come here and chat and watch and view, and even those that check the videos after the live. I don't know. What's y'all's thought? Well, what's chat's thought on that? Hey, if you're watching this after the live, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. I do feel like I should do a members only stream just so the members get a benefit from being, members, I'm just having a hard time figuring out when and what to run. All right, so next thing to do. having those blast furnaces makes me want to kind of redesign some of this area and run it all with blast furnaces. That way the coal is only used for power and for steel. I mean, that'll free up a lot of coal usage. Because we currently got, what, 10 smelters running that are all eating coal? I'm going to swap them out into blast furnaces. But the blast furnace is twice the size of the smelter, which means it has to have a complete redesign. If I had known the blast furnace was this big, then I would have designed with the plan for upgrading smelters to blast furnaces. That is a tough call. All right, cool. Thank you, Seeing X. Appreciate that. That helps. That helps me try to work mentally on, is that something that we want on the channel? I was thinking either one time per week or maybe twice a month. Like maybe when I pull out a new game, do the first episode as like a members only, and then after the members only live, free it up to the rest. That was kind of a thought. Okay, hold on. This one's easy to convert to a blast furnace. This one's easy to convert to a blast furnace. Those are not. Let's build a couple blast furnaces. Cool. Appreciate that. They do. I appreciate that, Erickson. I truly appreciate all the support. I mean, I really do appreciate all the support. It means a lot. Okay, which one of these is... Wait, do I want it with slag? I don't even want. I don't even know if I connected this correctly. That's already got 6 connections. So I have to select a recipe, tell iron ingots. Hold on, this feels like it's actually producing faster. Could it be that maybe the numbers aren't correct? Oh! Look at that! You click the button to allow full input stacks. It keeps the storage at 50. Geez, look how fast it... Grant, it is a power-hungry little machine. But allowing full stacks, I'm not going to do that on these. But I do like the idea. I like the idea of doing that over here. That way you're not having to wait for it to reload. It just makes sense to set these all to allowing full input stacks. I hear you, Irksome. Well, and with it being the beginning of the month, I'm going to throw the roulette wheel. I got 5 more that I can throw out. So let's throw out 5 more. See who gets it. Hey! Look at that, Irksome. We threw the dice, and it landed on Irksome. Well, just remember, as a member, each month your icon changes next to your name. I've got many icons that I uploaded for the months of support. Okay, I do like the blast furnace, but 135 kilowatts. Gonna need more power. So, what I'm studying here, chat, I'm trying to figure out if I really want to change all that out to blast furnaces. I do have to say, I think the blast furnace does, even though the blast furnace claims that it does it at the same speed as the stone furnace, I think it actually runs faster. Swapping this one out will be a little bit more of a challenge because the coal belt still has to continue through there. I think we might leave this setup as is. Alright, what do we get here? Steel power poles, fluid extraction. Fluid management, steam power. Here we go. Well, then let's go that direction. Let's do the fluid extraction, fluid management, and the steam power. I do remember getting the steam power running the way I wanted it to was a bit more of a challenge. But yeah, if we can unlock steam power though, then we'll reroute the coal down to the river in a van by a river. I know only a few of y'all are going to get that joke. If I can get the steam power running, I want pipes though. I think the pipes, yeah, the pipes require steel. So I've got to be making steel. How do I want to do that? Steel requires a blast furnace. Iron plates. So I've got to take the iron ore. Oh, wait. So I could do. Hold on. So if we do this, all right, say, put that there, right, And then I need a constructor. Because I picked up all that stuff. Then we get a constructor. Constructor's that big. Alright. Put that there. Well, that didn't take long. Alright, so this is going to make steel. It outputs steel and slag. Yeah, see, so it's giving slag. So I have to find something to do with the slag. The iron plates. Then we add a splitter right about here. That goes there. Allowable stack inputs, allowable inputs, allowable inputs, and make you iron. Now, this is going to be demanding a lot out of the system. Now I gotta figure out something to do with the slag. That gives us a little bit of steel going. Oh, is that a different color than what the iron was? No, I think it's still the same. Graphics kind of look funny on that. And we'll go ahead and start the research on that. And oh, that needs 100. So that's gonna make everything run for a little bit. Hey, I haven't needed the extra copper yet. Hey, I do like the idea of limiting the coal. And once we unlock this, I think that that'll be the next stream, is locking down steam power. 'Cause see, we got water right over there. So the coal will have to get redirected down there, which means I'm going to have to do a redesign up here. No way around it. I still think the blast furnace actually runs faster, but it's hard to tell. Okay. Well, honestly, we got pretty good progression tonight. I was going to say, what were you doing? Yeah, this is running great. It's definitely a satisfactory light, because, I mean, what it's taking to get ourselves up to what we need is not a whole lot. And love the game. A little disappointed that between when the demo was out and when he released it into early access, that there's not more. I expected there to be a little extra, so I was a little surprised. All right. So we've tapped into everything. Well, except for the red stuff over there. We'll have to do that next time. Oh, see, I thought they were your cheeks. Steel for the pipe, steel for the pipe junctions, pipes for the fluid storage. Okay. Pipes for the fluid extractor. Okay. Yeah, I think, as much as I hate doing it, it's going to be almost impossible to do it, but I think this is going to need a little bit of a redesign. Yeah, I don't know how frequently I'm going to be playing this one. I do enjoy it. But there's a lot of other games on the docket list. So, Wednesdays and the every other Thursday are kind of up in the air for me as to what I'm playing. So I'm thinking I may just keep both those as wild card nights. And probably the Thursday nights, since it's every other week thing, the Thursday night streams might become the members only streams. You're the one that raised the eyebrow at the first bit. Ah. All right, so we got that technology already. All right, we got steam power now. All right, we're unlocking everything long before we're even touching the stuff that we're unlocking. I mean, first stream of the game, and I mean we're not even at our normal ending time, and we're already into steel and oil processing, along with upgraded power. So the advancement in the game seems to go pretty quick. And this is just playing solo. Playing multiplayer, to be perfectly honest, yes, I'd love to play this game multiplayer. However, I'm having a hard time figuring out what the other person would be doing. We can explore, we can set up other factories and other spots and that kind of stuff, but at this stage of the game, it's not really necessary. So it's hard to say how well this would really work in a multiplayer setting. I mean, I've got the game set up for multiplayer. That way, if one of my regulars wanted to hop in, they'd be able to. But I just don't know what they'd be working on. And we've got a solid process running here. Oh, okay. So this will... Actually, I want to see this. We can do this one. All right. Let's dismantle this. And that. And that. And that. And that. And this. Okay. And let's get another blast furnace in here. After we grab some more concrete. This will give us a better gauge, I think. Oops. I dropped the blast furnace on the ground. You saw how tiny it was? And then I'm going to squeeze it in here. Your recipe is copper. Alright, let's see if visually this looks to produce faster. Still hard to tell. I think it does. Then again, well, earlier it was with tier 1 belts, now I got it with tier 2 belts. Okay. I don't know. My eyeballs are telling me that this produces faster than the stone furnace does. Even though it says 30 per minute, and this says 30 per minute. But it just feels like the blast furnace produces faster. Which would make sense. It's something that I would expect, especially since the thing demands 135 kilowatts of power. And one of these can produce 240 total. So you'd have to have one combustion generator per blast furnace. And sure, I mean, you have a little overage, but I think that would rate a reason for that to actually produce faster. Oh, I think the way the devs got it is that it produces the same, but because you're not having to use that resource. You're not having to burn through that resource. But the thing is, are you really not having to burn through that resource? Because you still got to burn through it for power. Excuse me just a second. Sorry, I was hearing weird noises in the kitchen. I couldn't tell what it was. Here's Mrs. Dragon. Alright. I'm going to give it a second for that line to fill up. Because we still got stuff that we can... I don't know what solid fuel would be used for. Yeah, all this stuff can be done with the current setup. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking down this row here. I'm sure going, well, dang. We're already, almost halfway through the tech tree. And we've been playing for 3.5 hours. Yeah, this may be an every once in a while game that I want to pick up. I was in a debate tonight, and I went so far as to funnel all of my data through ChatGPT to try to figure out what game would be the game to play tonight. So I had lots of options, and then, because I still wasn't certain on the decision, I fed it my entire Steam library of everything I have. And it went, oh, well, you got quite a bit on there, but here's the things. And it still recommended this as the top one. I think it recommended this only because, I was showing interest in it. And, I do like the game. I'm enjoying it. It's a fun game. Especially since the map is procedurally generated. But Foundry, is also procedurally generated. And I have a lot of fun with it. Or I could have looked into going to something completely different. Pull the Monty Python. And now for something completely different. Let's get the extra inventory space. It's because now everything's looking pretty backed up, so I'm happy to let it run. Oh no, I get it. Oh, I had to do screenshots of my library as I scrolled down through it so that I could get it all in there. And 20 screenshots later, I'm going, all right, there you go. There's my library. What do you think? And well, the thing is, it knows the style of games I play. It knows the style that I've got on the channel. And so it gave recommendations based on the channel history. So I think it did a good job. But 'cause it doesn't know the games per se. It just knows what kind of games I like to play. Okay, I'm pretty happy with what we got set up here. Oh, did I do the bigger storage? No, I haven't done the bigger storage yet. Okay. Hey, I like this because, I just selected that one thing, and it's making everything run. Well, except for the gears. But everything else I'm processing is a part to play in the game. Alright, so now we look over here. Alright, yeah, see, so we got 50 steel, but I got 25 slag. And this wants 15 coal a minute and wants 60 iron plates a minute. This makes... Okay, yeah, we're fine. It makes 120 a minute. But it wants 120 iron ingots a minute. This only makes 30 per minute. So, if I'm going by the numbers... Yeah, check out this insanity. Think about this. Okay, max input 120 per minute. Max output 120 per minute. So, I would need to have 4 blast furnaces to satisfy this one constructor. Absolutely irksome. Yep. Blame Wallasey. So, but that means, so what I'm looking at here, power wise, when this thing's running, it uses 135. That means I need 4 power generators for the blast furnaces to satisfy one constructor. I mean, when you're looking at the math, 30 per minute. The drill's doing 120 per minute. So the drill's doing exactly 4 blast furnaces worth. And this wants 4 blast furnaces worth. So there's some things here that I question. Oh, I can make the expanded storage, but I bet you I need plastic for it. Oh, we can make our jetpack last longer soon. Okay, yeah, no, I can see where the other player could be working towards making a factory doing the tactical data packs. But we still got to get to that point. Still don't know what the repair kit does. Used to repair damaged machines. Oh, that's right, yeah. If we build close to those ferrocrystal nodes, then those little critters like to attack our stuff. Yeah, I had to take a break from Aska, irksome, because I got to the point where I was playing it 5 days a week, and I wasn't playing any of the other games that I have on the docket. So yeah, I had to make an adjustment. Oh no, large storage container is actually cheap. 2 storage containers plus 8 steel gives us the large storage container. All right, well, but chat, I think I think this is where we're actually going to call it night. I know we're calling it a little bit earlier than normal. But I feel like if I tried diving into these other projects, I'm going to wind up staying up way past my bedtime. So, I think we're going to leave this right where it's at. Save. We've got a good setup going. I mean, and sadly, we really haven't had to explore much. But I love the fact that we can stand here and we can see we've got 5 different biomes around us. Which is pretty cool. So, alright. Well then, chat, we're going to call it a night. And I'll see y'all on the next one.
Dragged every monster through the pixel rain. Screens dim slow, but the heart stays loud. We stand together like a storm-born crowd. Not just viewers, now you're part of the crew. Every wind hits harder 'cause we roll with you. Ash in the air, bass thunder our feet. Another long night, but we don't retreat. Glow on the screen like an ember in steel. You stay till the end, and that's something real. So hit that like, hit subscribe before you fade. Dragons don't sleep, we just live to the shade. This fire don't die, it just waits for the rain. We'll be back again. Dragons don't fade. We break new worlds, we rebuild them twice. Turn wreckage into kingdoms with a roll of the dice. With pie on the flank and the chaos inbound, we grind till the dawn where the legends are found. Every glitch, every joke, every victory scream. It's not just a stream, it's a whole damn team. You show up strong, yeah, you carry the flame. DDG ain't a channel, it's a name. Hold that spark, keep it burning low. Let the memory hum like a drum beat slow. When the next run calls and the worlds collide, you'll hear that roar and you'll know we arrived. So hit that like, hit subscribe before you fade. Dragons don't sleep, we just live to the shade. This fire